Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another board game night. We're playing Pandemic here with cKnoor, Enter Elysium, and Roomba. Say hi, everyone.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hey there.
Things are good, although I will note we only have 10 turns left at the max based on the player cards left, not to mention the myriad of other ways we can lose. But overall, as been pointed out, things are pretty good because we had a lot of black infection, but also a lot of black cards, so we were able to cure it first. That's pretty good.
Hooray for saving the world. I was debating either going down to, for example, Kinshasa, actually, Khartoum, and putting down a research station and removing a cube, or going to London and removing a cube. And I'm unsure what the best option is here.
Well, we have zero outbreaks, and we've had zero outbreaks. I'm almost tempted to say we should tank a little bit of outbreaking if it happens, because we are really having issues with blue. Like, I have 2. Does anyone else have any more than 2?
I have nothing.
I only have one.
Yeah. So
One
And
blue.
we're about to cure yellow.
So once we've
and orange, or red rather.
yeah, but then we'll all be like, oh, what do we do with blue? And I think we might have the cards spread out a bit too much between us. We've definitely discarded a few blue so far.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to London for my first action, and then I'm gonna remove 1 cube, 2 cube, and 3 cube, and then I'm gonna take 2 cards, Khartoum, and Mexico City. So 2 yellow cards, which I don't need because we already have a 5 set of yellow, don't we?
Does it seem
that's
somewhat
true.
darkly ironic that we, as Westerners, are ignoring the yellow disease in the less developed portions of the world?
Yes, slightly.
As a Westerner, isn't every other part of the world less developed?
Oh,
Whoa!
We
Yeah,
finally
we're gonna
got
play
rid of the
Cards
Black
Against Humanity
Plague,
next.
and we don't have to worry about saying things. So I'm glad we're moving on to just the rest of the world now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just
I'm
pure
gonna-
arrogance.
Well, let's okay.
does-
Cairo, who cares? That's part of the world we're not in. Oh no!
No! Not Canada.
Well,
Apparently, Canada only has one city, by the way. It's only Toronto,
well, yes.
which is, of course, the capital of all of Canada.
I think it's kind of cute that they elected to add Essen, because it's a board game, and there's a big board game fair in Essen, and not any of the other big German cities.
Is that why? Oh, that's funny.
I would assume it is.
That would be a reasonable, yeah, I get that. Because otherwise, why not Berlin or Munich or something?
Yeah. But apparently there's a lot of sick people in Essen, so. But that went well. It's the dispatcher.
Okay.
I believe can cure something, yeah?
Yeah, I can indeed. By the way, I think the reason people are ill in Essen, it's because it's something they ate. It's a little joke to anyone who speaks German.
Essen. Ah.
There we go. About
There's only
3% of
3
my-
words in German I know. It's like Essen, Beben, and Nein.
Mein Deutsch ist nicht so good. I did GCSE German at high school, and I can't remember almost any of it. I can call someone fat, and that's about it, because that's exactly what you need to know at high school.
It's very important.
Yeah.
It's very usable.
All right. Let me drop the yellow cure down there. Boop.
And yes, we have a yellow cure, lovely yellow cure, and I have 1 go left. So I don't actually know what to do. My 1 go. Does anyone need moving anywhere?
Maybe you should move. Maybe you should move Quill back to Atlanta.
Yeah, because Arumba's good in Shanghai. Because if Arumba cures Shanghai and then goes Beijing, Seoul, that's red off the board.
Right. Here's just one thought. If you moved me to Seoul, then I could end my turn in Shanghai, which is a
You need
A research
you need to
facility.
you need to research the cure first.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you
you
got
got
to
to be in a
research at a research
center?
station.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Here's another question. If we're going to try to cure blue, does anyone have the London card?
I do.
You could send yourself to London, and that would open up the ability for cKnoor to grab the London card, for example. If cKnoor has multiple blues, I don't know if you
I
do.
have 1 red. Other than that, I've got
Oh.
nothing.
I have the most blues, and I have 2. That's why I'm saying blue's going to be an issue.
Okay.
We're going to be great until we race against time for the very end for that blue, and it's going to be an issue.
So other than me, because my cities don't matter, who's got blue then? So I guess it'd be a Roomba.
I have one
some blue?
blue. I have
What do you
Chicago.
have? What city?
Chicago.
So if there's some way that you guys could meet up in Chicago and then swap that card to Elysium, that would be nice. But it doesn't sound like the sort of thing that's
Chicago's
convenient.
only 2 steps away.
I mean, I can move
research
myself to
stations are
Chicago, and then I can call a number over in my next go.
You can reach Chicago?
I can move there. I can move to Atlanta, and in my next go, I can go to Chicago. I can call him to me,
Yeah.
but I can do
that's what
that anyway. Like that doesn't make a difference. I mean, do you want to be moved because there's something you can do?
There's nothing special I can do.
No,
I
I think you move yourself. I think that's.
Well, the problem is if I move myself,
I have the Shanghai card, so I can teleport myself anywhere on my turn anyway. So don't worry
okay,
about
I'll
it.
move myself then.
Go
where am
to
I?
maybe go to Atlanta.
Yeah. Boop. And I'm just thinking that we can actually sunset the red disease next turn if it doesn't outbreak. Might it be clever to play that very limited outbreak card?
well, yeah, we only have
Yeah.
9 turns left anyway. You might as well use it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's see. The infection rate becomes 1 until the start of the current player's next turn. So if I play that now,
So it's not until the dispatcher's next turn.
yeah.
I'm drawing my cards. I've drawn a yellow and a blue. Yes, I've got 3
Yay!
blues.
You have 3 blues.
Very nice.
Okay.
Okay.
And so one infection.
Yep.
1 impact.
Yes.
Well, I don't think there's anything that could have been horribly bad from that, but the fact that
Wait,
it
if
was
it was
black
red,
kinda sucks.
not
If it's
red.
red, we might not sunset red.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
that's true. Okay.
That's what we care about, the red.
So I just added the second one in San Francisco,
Good.
and Arumba's turn.
Okay. I will play my 5 cards.
And then you can just walk through Beijing and Seoul.
Now, I think, unless I'm misunderstanding, the fact that it's cured and I'm in a province that has
so.
the thing, it just goes
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, it costs
I
you
mean,
no
it's-
actions.
Okay, so that's I've only made one motion then. Turn 2 is to go to Beijing. Turn 3 is to go to Seoul, and it is now sunset.
Then maybe
And I
go to.
Still have 1 move.
Do you go back to Shanghai, because then you can be easily sent around, or Tokyo?
Honestly, it doesn't matter where he goes because I'm going to move to Shanghai and then I'm going to use my ability to Chicago and then I'm going to use my ability to call him to me, which is just move to a friendly pawn.
Yeah.
So I guess Tokyo gives you more utility, like you're a bit more spread out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then
Holy
that's
shit.
Good.
Now I'll draw my 2 cards. I have a special event. The current player may recover 1 cube from every city he drives/ferries to during this turn. Play at any time does not require an action. That doesn't make
Okay.
sense on me.
Nope.
Not
Well,
really.
I
Well,
guess-
it does,
It's like a limited form of the Jesus power, but in the opposite way.
as long as
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't have to be cured. I can just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do a drive-by
Right.
through the.
Mm-hmm.
Now wait a minute.
Micro Jesus. It's only 1 cube, but it's for free. It doesn't take an action. So you just
Yeah.
like walk through cities and remove 1 cube in each. It's
But
cool.
when removing from a city, I remove everyone. So does it stack? with-
Only if you have the cure for the disease. Otherwise, it doesn't.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The medic always removes all cubes, but he takes
No,
an
no, no, no,
action.
no, no,
This
no.
means no action.
No. Yeah. When you take an action. So if you take an action, the treat action, then you remove all cubes. This is not an action. This is just you drive through a city and take 1 cube off.
Yeah, you're
because of this
literally,
card.
like you've wound down the window of your car and you're throwing syringes at people.
That's good. Okay.
So that would be
so
good in
then-
North America because it's not cured. So you could technically just do a cross country
Hey.
tour.
Hey.
It's a
Ignore it.
black infection. All right.
Nice.
It's my turn. Researcher Quill.
Okay, so
Blue.
what's that?
You have a blue.
I do. So what I'm thinking, I can go directly from Shanghai to Atlanta. I'll give you my blue card.
Sweet.
So I do that. Take New York.
Now, if you'd like, I have Chicago, so you could go to Chicago and take it from. Actually,
If you can
Oh,
get to,
listen.
yeah, if I can get you to me. The problem is, then it will need to go round again. I think we can. We have the cards to do it.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter what I do at this point. I could take
Well,
2
if
cubes
you-
off Atlanta, and I'll probably do that.
If you end up in Chicago, assuming we should survive, like until it goes around again. And if you're
I
in
think
Chicago,
we lose at the end of my go in 2 turns time. And I think
Yeah.
that's when I'll cure the last one.
So if
Wow.
Aruba, if you end up in Chicago because because Aruba has that, you can Aruba can give you the card, and then you can pass that on to.
Oh, is it an action to take a card from someone? I thought it was only an action to give.
No,
It's an
taking
action
is
to
also
give.
an action.
Oh, in
It's
which
an
case we
action
can
to
cure
trade.
it. We can
It's an
cure
action
it
to trade.
an entire turn early, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm an action short.
Okay, how many blue cards do you have?
4.
Okay, so you need one more.
Yeah.
And the only other player that currently has one is Arumba, and he has Chicago. Mm-hmm. So either the dispatcher.
So as long as the Roomba ends up in Chicago, 1, take, 2, cure. 1 to move to Chicago. So on. Oh no, Arumba's not there yet. Oh,
Yeah.
the turn order's all wrong.
I have to move to Chicago. I have to call a Roomba to me. I have to take the card. I have to move back to Atlanta, and then I need an extra action to cure.
No.
But we can do it. We can do it. I am literally the last person before we run out of
Yeah,
cards in the
there
deck.
there is an airlift special event that lets you teleport someone anywhere. That's what we need to draw.
Yeah.
And then we can teleport a Roomba to Chicago, and that'll set everything up.
Yeah.
We need that card, though.
But we'll be fine otherwise, but we just have to make sure we don't do anything silly and lose in
Right.
between.
Anyway, I'm going to draw my 2 cards. Oh.
Oh.
Hello! There you go.
That's-
We don't
I
have
move
to
you
do
to me,
Chicago
I
anymore.
nick the card.
We're both in Atlanta already.
Yeah.
I can't nick the card because...
Yeah.
No, I
you
can't
can.
nick the card. It's an action to take.
Because it's going to be in Atlanta.
Oh, well,
so
that's fine
on your
then, yeah.
turn, you just take the Atlanta card, cure the disease, we win.
GG, thanks for playing.
And I'm only infecting 1 city. It's sorry, I drew from the wrong deck. Bogota. We've actually gone so deep here that we're infecting a new area.
No, it's Isabella.
Whoa.
It's fine.
Wow.
So cKnoor, operations expert.
Yeah.
As long as we don't lose, we should win on Elysium's turn. And
Yeah,
I don't see how we'd lose. Wow, this went way too well.
We got really lucky.
So, let's see. We don't worry about Milan. We don't worry about Toronto. So instead of doing any of that, I'm going to go to Atlanta for 1, move to Miami for 2, and remove a cube. And I might as well remove another one.
Sounds good.
Then I am going to draw 2 cards.
We gotta hit an
The first
epidemic.
one's an epidemic. and
Because
the
there should
second
be 2
one
epidemics left in there.
Is
It'd be so
Paris.
fun if you drew 2 epidemics back to back.
It's possible.
Okay. Epidemic. Increase the infection rate. Still at 1, though, until...
Until the end of... until the start of Elysium's
Yeah.
turn.
So, and then first it's bottom of the discard deck, right?
Yeah.
So, Jakarta.
Which is
Cured.
red, which we've sunsetted, so
Yeah.
nothing happens.
And then...
Shuffle the discards.
yeah, you do that.
Wait, so wait,
Okay.
did we... Was Jakarta a new one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I was confused from it.
And now we
then-
infect 1 city.
Yep. And it's Atlanta!
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put a cube down. Oh, there we go. And that's me.
Now the dispatcher's turn. The air travel restriction goes away.
I don't know what I want. It's so hard, these decisions to make.
Yeah, I know.
It's difficult. It's very difficult.
So where are you,
So-
Will? Where are you?
I'm in Atlanta. Like, that's the thing. It's just.
Oh,
it's
you're
perfect.
actually...
How
I'm
did you know?
Atlanta.
How did
Hi. Thank you. I want that card. I have the cards.
So that's action number 1 is for you to take Atlanta from me. Action number 2, maybe cured.
Action number 2, I'm going to remove a tile.
Cylon behavior.
Action number 3,
And then I'm gonna nuke Milan.
I'm going to send you to Miami
Okay. That's good.
because I want to take all the credit when I'm in Atlanta and all the press conferences, right?
The damn researcher was having a holiday in Miami. As usual, the dispatcher's got to do all the heavy lifting.
I booked
Boom.
all the airplane tickets. I hired all the car rentals. I even ordered a taxi once.
I've got to say, this game is incredibly, not normal. Like normally the dispatcher's not doing any curing. Like I'm busy doing other stuff, but I got really lucky on the draws.
It's deceptive how effectively easy the game was.
Yeah, the game's not this easy.
Although, if we hadn't done anything to save a turn, like without the air travel, like the airlift or me drawing Atlanta, we wouldn't have had enough turns for you to cure Baloo on this turn, which meant we would have gone one whole other orbit and we may have just run out of player cards and lost.
No, we were going to lose player
Oh, we were
cards
gonna-
at the end of my go
That's your
after I'd
turn.
sunset it if we went extra one.
Oh, so we had lots of time.
Also, I mean, we started out really well in that I'm the operations expert and I could get us all to Baghdad.
Yeah.
If we didn't have that piece, it would have taken us much
Yes.
longer and many more cards.
That second power on the operations expert is just so... It didn't need that. It really didn't.
No, but the
No,
thing
I-
is, the operations expert going first is usually good because even without that power, you can do like a charter flight based on
Yeah,
one of
you
the two
burn a
cards you have
card,
in your
standard
hand.
behavior.
One of them will usually get you somewhere that's good anyway, and then you build the operations center or the research center.
I'm guessing
you
it's
still set up
because
that first
people
go.
were like, oh, the operations export's only good at the beginning of the game when you want research stations. I want a late game power. And then they were like,
That's true.
sure, when you don't need cards, burn them.
To be fair, though, I've played the operations expert a few times and I've never built this many research stations.
Oh, I find it standard
And
procedure.
one of
like,
these is
you've got to
from a
have at least
card
three.
as well.
We seem to play this game very differently, which I find exciting.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, because the things you usually say, I'm like, that never happens.
Yeah, like I never sunset diseases. You always sunset diseases.
Yep.
I always like build at least 3 to 4 research stations because it's just so good.
Yeah, they are. Usually I just end up having two.
Yeah. I mean, that said, I don't tend to sunset because on the higher difficulties, you have so many epidemic cards, it's really hard to keep up with them. Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't even have a single outbreak.
Well, I think
It was-
next time, that's true. Which the outbreaks are actually really entertaining in that they
Yeah.
start exploding, and you kind of panic. But
I mean,
and
people
one
at home
outbreak can
have
change the
seen
entire
this
game.
and been like, what's there to fear? Outbreaks.
This
Yeah.
game is so effing hard usually, and we
So
will
ba-
boost the difficulty next time. We'll put in an
Yeah.
extra epidemic, and we'll randomize the rolls instead of handpicking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Then
be
we'll
difficult.
lose.
there's some new roles from On the Brink as well, in addition to those cards, and we didn't pick any of the new roles. We played all the vanilla ones.
I random
The vanilla ones are
medic.
the best.
I just clicked the button. I random the character that I
Yeah.
am. That's funny. What are the chances?
Very nice.
Quick, do the math.
I still
Yeah.
think those
16.
powers.
Well,
that
15.
were
I don't
in-
think you can random the bioterrorist.
I still think those powers that were in the special draw cards were just so powerful. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it was sick.
Mm-hmm.
So, here's another new one. Re-examine research. Current player may draw any one city card from the discard pile and add to the hand. Oh, that's useful. That's really good. There's that other epidemic. There's the airlift right at the bottom. Just lets you teleport anyone anywhere during any turn.
Yeah.
And 3 blues on the bottom. So yeah, we were really pushed for blues, but we got lucky that you drew Atlanta.
Yeah.
It went very well. Or rather, it went. It was a difficult game, but luckily we're all experts at Pandemic, and we were able to save the day.
That's right. We're super good at this.
Yeah,
That's how it works.
totally.
Well, everyone, if you enjoyed this series, please let us know in the comments. Again, make sure to check the description box for links to everyone's channel, and you should subscribe to everyone because we're all super awesome at all video games, right, guys?
Yeah. Yes.
Definitely.
And let us know if you'd like us to see, or what games you'd like to see us play. If you like Pandemic and want to see more, let us know about that. We'll try to mix in a few other games as we go as well. But until then, we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.
Stay shiny.